Özel. Gerek yok. Çok sağ ol. Bekliyor. Çok sağ ol.
Welcome to Sinope, a charming, rustic, and even cosmopolitan in parts town on the Black Sea coast in northern Turkey. Sinope used to be one of the most protected harbors in the whole of the Black Sea. Back when it was an important commercial city on the northernmost edge of the Silk Route, a trading route that would see caravans going from the Far East in Asia to Europe. Today, comparatively, Sinope is a somewhat sleepy, cozy little town. But it still has quite a draw for many people. Some people come for the Ottoman era style architecture. Others come to Sinope to soak in a little bit of sun. This can either be done on the nice boardwalk or in one of the nearby beaches or other natural attractions, such as the many waterfalls near the town. And some people come to climb and view the city from its former stone wall fortifications. The Aladdin Mosque, which we're currently in right now, and the Pervane Medrese, an old school across the street, are some of the more notable examples of Seljuk architecture which remain in the city. One of the more eerie yet interesting attractions in Sinope is the old prison, which is one of the oldest in Turkey. This was the highest security prison in Turkey. And it would sometimes be referred to as the Anatolian Alcatraz. This room here is the Masjid. This is the prayer room. It's also an infamous prison because it held many of Turkey's greatest writers. This would have been a toilet, sink. There's probably some bunk beds here, so as you can tell, very little space. And these writers would have been sentenced for talking negatively about the government or Turkey's most famous leader, Ataturk. And some of those writers chronicled what it was like living here. And those writings ended up becoming well-known pieces in Turkey. This is the social visits area. Which prisoners made the most of because no one had ever escaped the prison, which is not very common for prisons that have been running for a significant amount of time. As you can see, the prison kind of has different archaeological styles. The older part here was built during the under the Seljuk rule, when this area was under the authority of the Seljuk Empire. And then the more modern part was the Turkish part of the prison. But even before it was a Turkish prison, this area was used as a structure for containing criminals, but something a little less informal than a prison.
Ondan demiyorum. Genel olarak.
And the people who ended up staying here also wrote about their experiences, saying that the guards were like dragons who wouldn't let as much as a bird fly over their head, and that, like the prison after it, escape was futile. Today, getting out of Sinope is quite easy. You can either take a plane or a boat to Istanbul, or you can take the highway going east to the larger city of Samsun, which has long eclipsed Sinope as the Black Sea region's biggest port city. The agricultural sector now employs the majority of the workforce in Sinope. The biggest crops being corn, flax, and tobacco. Today, Sinope has a population of about 40,000 inhabitants. Coming up next on the channel will be some more videos of some towns worth visiting in the Black Sea region. The coastal town of Amasra. And before releasing this video, I put out a longer video called Journey Through Turkey's Black Sea Region, where I bicycled through this part of the country. It was a very beautiful region indeed. Of course, the coast can be beautiful, but perhaps the inland even more, as it's quite mountainous and it is a luscious green region. I also quite enjoyed my interactions with the people that I had. And as is usual in Turkey, the food was excellent. Definitely was a good time. And previous to that, I bicycled through a lot of interesting regions in Turkey. And you can find all those videos by going to the channel page, clicking on the playlist tab, and then selecting Turkey or whichever other country you're interested in. Before arriving in Turkey, I bicycled through Central Europe. And before that, I bicycled from Cape Town, South Africa to Nairobi, Kenya. And before that, from Canada all the way down to southern Patagonia in Chile and Argentina. And all those videos from those adventures are available on the same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do, that is available over on my website. Follow the humoftheearth.com. where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of these places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button below the video and by clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.